This is WYMT Mountain Sports, your home for the Kentucky Wildcats and local high school sports.
A record crowd at Churchill Downs for Kentucky Derby 141, 170,513 people in attendance. The favorite going into the Derby was American Pharaoh, a horse trained by Bob Baffert, who is trying to notch his fourth career Kentucky Derby. There's Baffert, ready to go. Larry Comas with the call today.
Final 16th, it's American Pharaoh in front, firing line. Dortmund is third, Frosted is fourth, coming to the finish. American Pharaoh and Victor Espinoza have won the Kentucky Derby. Firing line was second, Dortmund was third, Frosted finished fourth in a final time of 2 minutes.
American Pharaoh wins the 141st Kentucky Derby, first horse ever to win from post position 17. Well, Kentucky Derby 141 over, now to pick 122 and day 3 of the NFL Draft. The second and final Wildcat to come off the board is Zadarius Smith. The Kentucky outside linebacker is headed to Baltimore. The Ravens select him in the 4th round, 122nd overall in the draft. The second pass rusher picked from Kentucky. Joining Bud Dupree, of course, Smith played 2 seasons in Lexington after transferring in from junior college. He finished with 119 tackles and 10.5 sacks.
Just coming out of junior college, man, you know, we ran a lot of 3-4, but getting into Kentucky, man, we ran a lot of 4-3. And just being in both defenses, man, I felt comfortable with this team drafting me because, you know, I can play most of the distance. And I feel comfortable at playing the outside linebacker, standing up some, and I also feel comfortable getting down there in that 3 technique on the pass rush and 3rd down.
Now, between Kentucky and Louisville, 12 guys selected in this year's draft. Bud Dupree and Zadarius Smith, the only ones from Kentucky. Cardinals wideout Devontae Parker was a first-rounder for Louisville. He goes to the Dolphins at pick 14. Jamon Brown, John Miller, and Lorenzo Malden, all 3rd-round selections. Strong safety James Sample went in the 4th round, and then Deontrez Mount, Charles Gaines, and B.J. Dubose went today in the 6th round. Meanwhile, along with these 2 7th-round picks for Louisville, Gerard Holliman, is picked up by the Pittsburgh Steelers, and Louisville tight end Gerald Christian is drafted by the Arizona Cardinals. Now to baseball. We only have one coverage area team in the All-A State Baseball Tournament this year. Hazard representing the Mountains in Lexington. Griffin Wells on the mound for the Bulldogs today, taking on Ben Jordan and the West Carter Comets in the 1st round of the All-A State Tournament. Bulldogs find themselves in the jam at the top of the first. 2-1 for the Comets, and Jordan bounces one to high short. He's safe at first. Peyton Brown scores. West Carter with the early 2-0 lead. Let's go to the bottom of the 5th now. Bulldogs trailing 3-0. Bases loaded for Cole Ratliff. Okay, he pops out, but Blake Lockhart comes in, tags from 3rd, and scores. Bulldogs now down just 3-1. To the 7th inning we go. Same score, last chance for Hazard. 1 on. Wells gets one by the shortstop. Everybody's safe. Now they walk Ratliff, so it's bases loaded, bottom 7 with 1 out. Rudy Aikman. Rudy. We've got ourselves a tied ball game, 3 apiece. The Comets intentionally walk Ryan Smith, bases loaded again. Andy Baker takes one high and inside. Come on down, Blake Nidifer. The winning run taps the plate, and Hazard wins in comeback fashion, 4-3.
I know they're 20-2, and they've played a very good bunch of teams this year, and they've come out of the first region, which is loaded with talent. So we're going to respect that opponent. We're going to come out with our best pitcher and see what happens.
Coach Meehan talking about Hazard's next opponent. They move on to the semifinals. The Bulldogs will play Ballard Memorial tomorrow morning, 8:30 a.m. First pitch. The Bombers defeated Carroll County 8-4 in 8 innings to advance. We'll have highlights, of course, Sunday at 6. Now to some more baseball. The Allen Central Rebels and North Laurel Jaguars getting together in Scott County this afternoon. Rebels adding to a 1-0 lead in the 2nd. Brett Salmons. Base hit up the middle. That chases home Colton Parsons and Dylan Lawson. ACE now leading 3-0. Bottom of the inning. Jags with the bases all juiced up. Look at the play by shortstop Cameron Blevins here. Face full of dirt, but gets the out and gets out of the inning. He also had a solo shot for Allen Central in the 1st. Bottom 3rd, runner on 2nd for North. He takes off on a wild pitch, and then he comes on home. That's Jack Capobianco. Jags on the board. Now to the bottom of the fourth, Ethan Maxey. Bye. Jumps all over the pitch, a 2-run blast to left. Northborough comes back to beat Allen Central 9-4. Second game of the day for Allen Central. This time, it's taking on the Ryle Raiders out at Scott County. Rebels down 4-2 in the second, but down no more. Dustin Johnson. Goodbye. 3-run jack down the left field line to give Allen Central a 1-0 lead. And a good hop step there on home plate. Go to the fifth. Bases full of Raiders, but Johnson induces the ground ball for the 6-3 inning-ending double play. Rebels still leading 5-4. Bottom of the fifth now. Johnson at it again. Ropes one into the gap. That's a double into right center to score Tanner Hamilton from first, but Allen Central falls late, losing to Ryle 7-6. The Cincinnati Reds are in Atlanta for a 4-game set this weekend with the Braves. The two have split the series 1-1 so far, coming in to tonight's game. Game 3 tonight in the ATL. Top 4, no score. Brandon Phillips at the dish. Grounds to short, and Drelton Simmons. He slips, can't get it. 1-0 Reds as Jay Bruce scores. Same inning, same score. Brian Pena flares it out to center. That drops. Phillips in to score. Now it's 2-0 Reds. All right, we go top 5 now. Jay Bruce hits it to right. That scores 2 more. Bruce with the triple. Reds lead 4-0 over the Braves. Bottom of the inning, Cameron Maben. That ball gets out real fast. A 2-run shot for Maben. That cuts the lead in half, now 4-2. Next inning, anything you can do, I can do better. Marlon Bird. Reds win 5-2 over the Braves. Manny Pacquiao, Floyd Mayweather getting ready to fight in Las Vegas.
Absolutely, Jamie. Thanks a lot. We'll be right back after this.